Dito kay badi I hope ke para ire masong aminkere the Prince of Bakassi. Ngwe mitan come about our women. I want to talk about our women. You know, we don't really appreciate our women. You know, over the years, the Toibanian, the Ibibios, the Tokwaibomian have been marginalized by our men. I understand we are living in a, you know, a kind of a fraternal society, you know, where the men are always like, they want to dominate everything. You know, it wasn't always the case back in those days, you know, like in ancient times where we had kings and, you know, Mobong, you know, you might see near Obong one. And they were very powerful, you know, they were holding very important positions. We had societies that were meant only for women. And those women had so much influence on the everyday activity of the village, of the community. You know, women were well respected then back in Akwa Ibom State. And the men knew that. And they had to give those places. You know, there were things that men can decide upon. Especially things that had to do with family and community. You know, there were certain parts of it all that were assigned to the women. Women were well respected, they were well adored. A man could not just physically or mentally abuse a woman. Women will intervene and they will treat the fuck up out of the man. That is how powerful the Ibibios women were back then. You know, but with the advent of Christianity, you know, things started wobbling, things started shaking, you know, things weren't the way they should have been. And the men, thank God, you know, they will start taking the Bible and quoting all sort of useless texts, you know, saying this is what the Bible said, the woman has to be in submission and all that, you know. And so what is the role of the man towards the woman? Okay, the man has to love the woman. You know, all that is bullshit. If you go to Israel today, let me tell you, go to Israel today, women are so powerful. If you dare lay your hands on a woman and she reports to the police, you'll be taken to prison immediately with immediate effect. Women are that powerful. I mean, in Israel, and their ancestors wrote the Bible. You know, sometimes we take things that don't belong to us and we want to sit on them and exaggerate, you know, in as much as it benefits us, you know. Our men became so self-centered, so selfish. Most of our women were deprived of education. They will just send the man and then ignore all the ladies. They say, this one, why send her to school? She's useless. What is she going to turn out to be tomorrow? How is she going to help me? You know, and the men will be given the opportunity to go to school. And today, look, women are the one feeding the society. Like the saying goes, they say behind every successful man is a woman. If you see a man that is successful, check behind. And you can hear behind. Behind means she's there to give the man a hand, a helping hand. She's the one pushing the man forward to success. Without the man, without the woman, the man will fall. So behind every successful man, it means that the woman is like the pillar. She's a concrete stone that is there to support the family, the house, the community. Like the saying goes, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you're educating what? A community. That is how I want us all there in the Tokwai to start treating our women from today henceforth. Look at the bride price issue. A woman wants to get married. You see the uncles and you know, and the brothers coming up to you know, to inflate the bride price, all to the detriment of the woman. They don't even consider the situation we are in right now, the economic hardship. They don't care. All what they want is bride price. Give it to us. Give it to us. That's crazy. All that must stop. We must learn to start considering our women in everything that we do. We must learn to empower them. We, the men, the uncles, must be the ones to stand for them. No more, you know, marginalization, you know, depriving our women of their own very rights. All that has to stop. All that has to stop. So very important. You see, today, our women are the ones suffering. They do work of the Toiban, they are mostly in the Tofok. You know, scattered all over the place, Lagos, you know, Abuja, you know, Dubai, you know, working for other people. Why? Because the parents never gave them the opportunity to get educated. They never gave them the opportunity to be what they wanted to be. All that has to stop. Guys, that has to stop. All that has to stop. If we have to be successful today, it is thanks to the women. And for us to do that, we need to empower them in every means possible. Everything you can do to make her be who she wants to be. No more on the tow folk, no more hardship. Most of them are out there in Lagos, Port Harcourt, struggling just to make ends meet. They can't work in offices, you know, just because they've been deprived of the opportunity to go school, get schooled, and work in those offices and be who they wanted to be. You know, and most of the women, you see that they are very, very nice, especially our women. They are very supportive of the family, unlike the men. They will just go get married and as if forget about the family. Today, women have shown how important, how hardworking they are, how industrious, how supportive they can be, how kind. So it is our place as men, to reverse this trend. We must prove to our women that we care about them and that we love them and that we exalt them and that they are like small gods to us. It is only then that you see good things start coming our way. The moment you deprive a woman of her rights, then you see the community starting to suffer. Things will start crumbling. So Mbok, let's work on that. I remain your brother, Prince of Bakassi. Ata yena kwaibam.